I'm standing in front of the building where, in only a few hours' time, what is being described as the trial of the century will begin, and the eyes of the world will fall upon Adolf Eichmann, the Nazi responsible for organizing the mass murder of 6 million European Jews. It isn't only Eichmann who will be on trial over the next few days and weeks. The state of Israel will also be under intense scrutiny as it attempts to mount a fair trial of the man tasked with destroying the Jewish people. This city, this country, the entire world is under a state of heightened anticipation. The stakes could not be higher.
In televising this trial, the State of Israel hopes to show many of its own people across the world the full horror of what befell those of their faith who lived in Europe through the Nazi era. Israel hopes to impart to a new generation an understanding of the cunning cruelty employed by the Nazis to lure their people to their deaths through the lie they were being sent to work camps. And it is also seeking to impress on the consciousness of humanity that these crimes, which have no precedent in the entire history of man on earth, were committed in an enlightened age, on Jews this time, but could be committed against others in the future, to show the world that, in the end, this is a crime that affects every one of us.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Moment of truth.
What are you thinking at this precise moment?
Oh, of everything that could go wrong.
All right, gentlemen. Rehearsal is over. Camera 3 ready? Take 3. Camera 4 ready. Stay on the bench for the judges. Camera 4 ready. On Eichmann, take 4.
Adolf Eichmann, rise. You are accused before this court, according to the indictment, which includes 15 counts.
Right in the auditorium.
Adolf, son of Adolf Karl Eichmann, is accused hereby first count, nature of offense, crime against the Jewish people. Particulars of the offense. The accused, together with others, during the period of 1936 to 1945, caused the killings of millions of Jews in his capacity as the person responsible for the execution of the Nazi plan for the physical extermination of the Jews, known as the final solution of the Jewish problem. Do you admit the first count brought against you?
We'll close on Eichmann.
Adolf Eichmann, do you plead guilty or not guilty to count 1 of the indictment?
Im Sinne der Anklage nicht schuldig.
In the spirit of the indictment, not guilty.
Now the most important trial of the 20th century begins.
In the spirit of the indictment, I am not guilty.
Crime against humanity.
In the spirit of the indictment, I am not guilty. In the spirit of the indictment, I am not guilty.
Take 4. Take 2.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty to count 15 of the indictment?
Im Sinne der Anklage nicht schuldig.
In the spirit of the indictment, not guilty.